Tell me what you gonna do for a vibe like this. Do for a vibe like this. Tell me what you gonna do for a vibe like this. Do for a vibe like this.
Yo, what up, kings and queens? Hope you good. You are now tuned in to the Erratic Show, the only show we in the streets and industry, and you're here with the Erratic Assassin, the hip-hop therapist. Hope you good. Hope you're feeling well on this Tuesday as we bring you episode 2 of season 3. You know how we do. 1 on a Monday, 2 on a Tuesday, 3 on a Wednesday, 4 on a Thursday, 5 on a Friday, 6 on a Saturday, but it won't be 5 on a Friday. I'll do Monday to Thursday because shit, man, this tough. Also, like the days of the week, I like it's 1, 2, Tuesday. It's like 3, man, 4, 5, Friday, 6, Saturday, 7, Sunday. I like whoever's making it up was on the road. But hope you guys good. Hope you guys keeping warm. I got the hoodie on, everything. I almost came out in the gown. It was snowing today, but we'll get into that. Just want to start off the show. Like I said, we're bringing in new segments, new season, all of that stuff. Mondays we did off the top, asking you about your hip hop knowledge, your music knowledge. You even got the tissues here, Because, hey man, it's cold. Had the flu. I don't want to get back there again. But yeah, so Mondays we ask you off the top. So Tuesday I want to get into a little bit, about the facts of our beautiful country and the continent it's in, so South Africa and Africa, just all those little facts. And that's why we bring you The Factory, where we only put out facts all day. Just get it, The Factory, kind of. Anyways, I liked it. But yeah, so for this week, we're going to focus on the 7 wonders of the world. So actually what happens is that there's this website called News 7 Wonders. They've been doing this, I think, well, no, it's not a website organization, but they've been doing this since 2001. They're the first ones to actually make a whole global campaign for voting for the 7 wonders. And actually the 7 wonders are split into 3 categories. It's the 7 wonders of the world, which is man-made wonders. So what we did as humans. Then there's 7 wonders of nature. Then there's 7 wonders of cities, or the 7 cities of wonders, whatever. But it's those 3 categories, and people vote about it globally. It's not the official one. There is no official one because newspaper publications have their own, but they have like 600 million voters. This is the New 7 Wonders organization, so they're kind of the de facto, like, official rating scale. And yeah, before we get into the factory, tell me what I'm sipping out in my Grogu mug. But I had to bring it out the plastic because I'm feeling brand new, new season, new thing. But yeah, let's get into the 7 wonders because, South Africa's on this list twice. I love it. So let's get into the first list, which is cities. The 7 wonders cities of the world. We got Durban, South Africa there. Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Out there we got La Paz in Bolivia. Vigan in Philippines. Havana out in Cuba. Doha in Qatar. And Beirut out in Lebanon. So those are the 7 wonder cities of the world. The 7 wonders of nature in the world, we got Table Mountain, Cape Town, Komodo Island. I guess it's just an island full of the Komodo dragons. That's kind of crazy. Ha Long Bay out in Vietnam. The Amazon in South America. Iguazu Falls, that's in Argentina and Brazil. I guess so. It's not the Amazon, but I guess it kind of has that feel. Then we got the Jeju Island out in South Korea. Then the Phi Underground River in the Philippines. We've seen this one on Instagram. We've seen it everywhere. And then we get to the 7 man-made wonders of the world. These haven't really changed much. It's the Chichen Itza in Mexico. Their little period in Mexico. Taj Mahal out in India. The Great Wall of China in China. Pyramids of Giza out in Egypt. We got Machu Picchu out in Peru, Cristo Redentor out in Brazil, my boy Jesus out there just doing it, and the Petra out in Jordan. So yeah, man, those are the fun facts from the factory. Not too much. Now you know a little bit about these 7 wonders. I remember when I was in primary school, they did bring one of the, they were trying to get us to vote for campaigns. I remember God's Window out in Mpumalanga. I think it's supposed to be one of the 7 wonders of nature. Or just, yeah, 7 wonders of nature is out there. I don't know if it made it. I don't think it made it that year, but that's just an interesting fact. And I think it's just a good thing to kind of also know our country and continent a bit. Like, we do have a beautiful country. We're on the list twice, We could go there maybe even 3 times. So just have a little South African pride in it. and going with it. But yeah, that was it for the factory. Now it's Tuesday NEWSDAY, so we're going to get into some cultural affairs. Not going to take too much of your time. I know it's cold. You want to get in blankets, you want to be done. So we get into cultural affairs, right? And we're talking about how South Africa, we have, you know, beautiful country, some beautiful places. We should take pride in it, and in taking pride in it, I think it's our job as a youth to register to vote, you know, and get more involved in the political landscape of the country and what's happening, because it does affect everybody. It is like if they say the people shall govern, well, the people need to get out there and govern. We also need to fill ourselves with information and knowledge, because I think we rely a lot on government to provide those things, whereas like, no, we should go find out what people's policies are, you know, not just manifestos and mission and statement. Like, what are your actual policies? Like, what do you plan to fix? How do you plan to fix it? Find out who's in charge, you know, who's in charge in your municipality, in your local areas, your district. I mean, I'm saying this and I don't know. I want to find out more, because also, like, if you don't even know what's happening in your own hood, you don't know how to change the things in your hood, you don't know how to throw events or throw, you know, whatever you do, you know, get support from your own neighborhood. It's like, how do you think we're going to affect it on the country scale? So, but the people shall govern. I know a lot of people talk entrepreneurship and economic freedom. We also need to take power into our own hands, like that. Spread information. You know, let lawyers and everybody, scientists get together. Maybe we could start our own party. Young politicians study politics. Also, we know we need to link together. Maybe find out ways we can make, you know, the education and information available in a more entertaining way, in a more youthful way. Surrounded, like, we're not in this alone. We're all together here, and like the saying goes, you can't go far alone, you'll go further together. And I think we need to remember that we're all in this together, guys. Like, it's not going to change itself. So yeah, register out there to vote, get more knowledge. I think I'll start also try spread more knowledge, policies, who could be. Maybe that's what you get from the factory on Tuesday. You'll just find out a little bit more about your district and council and local politics. That's going to be fire. That's going to be fire. So yeah, register to vote. I know I have. Hope you have as well. Had to get into it, man. But yeah, as you're talking about local country and all the shit that's happening, Johannesburg turned into Snowhannesburg. Snowhannesburg today. It was cold. Woke up. Listen, I didn't even know. I was just in bed and it was cold. I've had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis since like 6, 7. So I was just in bed. I was cold. I was like, nah, today's mad cold. It's windy. Chilling in bed, check my phone. That spun, they're showing, nah, dog, it's snowing. I was like, nope, I can work from home. Yeah, I can work from home. I'm not having it. But people out there, they're enjoying it, you know, throwing snowballs around. I think it's fun, it was enjoyable, you know, let people have this. It's a rare occurrence in SA. And I think it was kind of weird for people to be like, oh, like, you know, there's people posting like, oh, this is not the real snow. You guys haven't seen real. And it's like, duh, we haven't seen real snow. This is Johannesburg, my boy. We know this. We know it's not supposed to snow here. Like, let people have fun with it. Let them experience this one-time experience that might not come again. Like, you know, that's like going to someone who's like, I've never driven a car, and they get a car and it's a TES and you're shitting on them like, ah, boy, I've driven in a Ferrari. Yeah, but nigga, you're in the passenger seat of this TES right now. So why are we in the TES right now? Don't tell me about the time you're in the Ferrari saying, I don't know cars. Enjoy the car that we're in right now and let's ride it together. Let's make this journey and road trip experience beautiful on both ends. Like, let's just enjoy and celebrate Snowhannesburg. Like, you know, I hate it as fuck, but people enjoy it. Let's enjoy Snowhannesburg together. So yeah, that's just what I want to say on that young winter wonderland we had. And talking about celebrations, I want to give big shout out to Until. They this past Saturday, I think it was, yeah, this past Saturday they had a party, the Glitterati. It's a party, the Glitterati, pulled up in a Maserati until Arsenal Carty, boy. Yeah, so they were celebrating 10 years of being in the business industry, organizing. I mean, big shout out to them. They've been holding down groove and entertainment, especially for the youth for a minute now. 10 years, that's crazy. That's high school cool, that's pajama party, that's Genesis, that's Sunday roast, that's Good Morning. I mean, obviously they're also events agencies, so they've done for other brands and events out there. If I'm missing any other group, my bad. I mean, I don't even like going out like that. That's Bacardi Holiday Club. That's Bacardi Holiday Club, before I even forget, you know. But I'm not one to go out to group like that. But they given us those moments, those experiences, to how we've connected with people, connected with friends, made strong relationships from there. You know, giving the youth a space, creatives a space. You know, to just show and Jill now, you know, they're owners of the Royale. that's become a hit spot for people to come out, go out in Jersey and enjoy. So shout out to them, 10 years, that's major, that's big love. You know, nothing easy there, so that's all the love to them. Gotta just celebrate that. And while we carry on with the celebrations, want to give a big shout out to the African giant Burna Boy, making history, first African artist to do a sell-out show in a U.S. stadium. He did that last night. I think a stadium in New York. Don't know the name of the stadium. I just saw the headline. I was like, yo, this is mad dope. Just want to congratulate the homie. Like, that's big love. Like, there's nothing. You know, can't hate. I know South Africans, we saw him last year at DSTV Fest. Some loved it, some hated. Also, especially because we had the Shake history when he was beefing with AKA and then whatnot, but we had the jam with AKA, All Eyes on Me, you know, we love Burna here. Big shout out to Burna. Yeah, there's nothing but mad love. Shout out to the homie, to the king, to the African giant doing the things out there. Yeah, can't wait to see more. And while we're on music and just stadiums filling up, the Africans filling up stadiums and doing all of this stuff, just want to give all the love to South African Fest that are happening, you know. We got Rockin' the Daisy, Staples. They've been doing this for years. They've been holding us down for years. They got Stormzy coming. They got H.E.R coming. They got J.I.D coming. They got Denzel Curry coming. They got the Vamps coming. It's mad, you know. They've been holding down festival and international acts for a while. They putting through, so 6th to 8th of October, Cape Town's going to be happening in the city. In Jersey, that's also going to be happening. They hold it down there. Talking about that same weekend is going to be crazy because we got Back to the City happening, and they're going to be celebrating 40 years of South African hip-hop. So it's been 50 years of hip-hop internationally, worldwide. 50 years of hip-hop. Like, think about it. My dad's older than hip-hop. Like, hip-hop's only 20 years older than me. That's crazy to me, but the impact it's had. And for, let's say, to be 40 years of hip-hop, that's only 10 years older than me. That's even more wild. So, but it's also milestones we made to see the evolution, the revolution of the evolution that's happening now. It's beautiful. So Back to see, they're going to be doing that. That's happening 7th of October as well. So that's going to be a big weekend. Then we got Fest, like, you know, Berg in the Berg. They're doing electro, EDM vibes out there, camping in. It's fine. I think that's happening in August, around August. And then Glen 21, I guess it's not new to a lot of people because they're hosting Tamia now this past weekend. They've hosted quite a lot of like international live acts, but I don't think because it's not really for the kids, you know. That's for the doppies, the dimers. They enjoy that. The aunties, the dannies, they enjoy that one. But with the Hey Neighbor Fest, they got, you know, young peeps coming in. They got Khalid, they got H.E.R, they got Kendrick Lamar. They got Chainsmokers, Swedish House Mafia. I remember when Swedish House Mafia first came, H.E.R, they were on that like Greyhound tour and run. Ooh, that was crazy. That was one of the best nights ever. I got so drunk, I took like a stack. I think I had like 1.5, and I was like, who want money? I just do it. Oh, whiskey sometimes. So yeah, big celebration to that. Yeah, this man, we're just gonna be celebrating today. Lots of celebration. I'm gonna love it because as I was saying earlier, 40 years of SA hip hop. I think it's a beautiful thing. I don't think it's been publicized enough or spoken about enough in spaces, especially here locally. I don't think people understand the achievement of it, the longevity of it, to still be here, to still see the growth where it's coming, to see new kids coming aboard, to see what it's done, you know, Back to the City Fest, shows, Street Fest, like the culture of it, the clothing embedded of mankind, you know, swank, like how it's just streetwear, water, like how it's affected stuff, like, you know, and the influence and inspiration it has given people and opportunities has opened up, and just what it's been able to do through the long haul and carry on. And I think we're at a place where now we you know, as the youth of South Africa, we're like, nah, stop it. We're not looking for world stuff. We find ourselves, but we still want to appeal globally. So now we're getting things like Spitori, you know, when KO came out with the Skanda sound, and AK started doing, you know, the English raps. Like, it's just, there's a lot of evolutions. When we had the Maskandi mix your Javas and whatnot. So 40 years, man, that's crazy. I'm gonna host a party for us. 40 years, this thing of ours, this thing of ours, beautiful thing of ours, man. Sometimes it's ugly, but it's this thing of ours. Gotta protect it, we own it, we love it. Never gonna let it go. 40 years of SA hip hop, local hip hop. Love it, need it. It's classic. Let's continue, you know, gonna keep evolving, keep coming up with the fresh and new, and just keep challenging ourselves. Yeah, man, it's it's a beautiful thing. I'm just so happy to be a part of it, happy to be here. And then lastly, closing off, just now this is more, it's not a celebration, but this is just as we're talking about 40 years of SA hip-hop, like classics. Let's talk about something new. You know, we know last year Elon Musk was forced to take over Twitter after making jokes saying that he would buy it, and the Twitter board holding him to it and saying, no, this is the deal, and then him having to buy it for like 44 billion, and he's like, damn, fuck it. So he's been making changes, trying to make it a viable business, actually make it profitable, you know, not losing it. The most recent change was the limiting the posts, like you can see 600 posts or tweets, interact tweets a day, and then to 800. I actually quite enjoyed it because, like, yeah, I don't need to be on Twitter that much. Sometimes I just find myself on it too much. When that rule came up, I wasn't even mad because I'm like, yeah, I can chill. I haven't even reached the limit. When people are saying 600, they got the limit, I never even saw that. But in that, Mark Zuckerberg and then they've been seeing, oh, this man's dying out, so they made a new app themselves called Threads. Right, because you got a Twitter thread, so they just took it from Threads. That's, I think, competition-wise, that's brilliant. So they started that first day, they got like 10 million, or it was 100 million users. Amazing. I think I haven't got to it yet. I think one of that, I got a commitment issue. So when I saw people saying that one of the policy issues that you can delete your post, but you can't delete your account unless you delete your Instagram account. It's like, I fuck with Insta. But anyone says I fuck with Insta personally, I was like, I'm not deleting my Insta account, but I don't want to be forced to have a Threads account for my life because I've entered this contract. Like, you know, the commitment issues were out there, so I said now. But if you're on Threads, let us know, is it booming, is it fire, should we jump on? We'll probably have to jump on, you know how things go, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Can be a thin line. You don't know any time you're going to get cut. But yeah, and we'll see what Elon Musk has come in return with Twitter for the Threads. Will it actually be real competition, or will it be here today, gone tomorrow? Will it have the longevity of hip-hop, basically, is what we're saying. You know, hip-hop's 50 years, guys. I still look at that's crazy. Like, Nike's 50-something. Like, oh man, that's crazy. Like, we've literally seen its growth and all of that. But that's it for me, Erratic Assassin, the hip-hop therapist, out here on the Erratic Show. Only show where we in the streets and industry. Again, hope you guys stay safe, stay warm, stay cozy. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get out in these flus. I just got a headache. I stepped outside once today. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I was in my bed, nyan, stepped outside once. The cold hit me. I said, brain freeze, no ways. I'm going back inside. Never going to catch me slipping like that. So stay warm. I'm about to get on the gowns, get in the double blanket. Got my young twin saver tissues here. You know, 4 men. My nose sensitive, so 4 men gotta be rough but be soft, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. Enjoy yourselves and have a lovely rest of your Tuesday.